guys, welcome back to another vlog where we stuck in an island, but I'm stuck with you and we always smiling. So right now I'm just ironing my shirt, getting ready to go to church. And as always, I talk to myself sometimes. I think you are maybe like the best advice for yourself. I mean, what I mean is like sometimes when you're thinking to yourself, you can backtrack on your day and look at the things that you did wrong or the things that you were doing right. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's kind of funny, guys, is like in my phone I have reminders. You know, all around I generally put reminders for myself. For example, I'll show you these reminders that I got in my closet real quick. So, not my closet, but my dresser real quick. So, it says, have you gone beekeeping? I did yesterday or the day before. Have you vlogged? I'm doing that now, and I did that. Or maybe the day before, whatever. Haven't been vlogging much, but yeah. Have you worked out? I did not. Have you slept well? I did not. Maybe I got like 5 hours. Cool thing about the Fitbit watch that I got, guys, it can tell me how well I've been sleeping so far. Not so good, because I've just been watching Netflix and all that crap. Of course, I have God first. Discipline. Discipline is like a real big key in life. Some of these things I'm not 100% on, but I am working on them. Feed your mind. I try to learn something new every day. And your body. I've been doing that so well either, but I had a really good breakfast just now. Those of you on my Snapchat saw me with my pancakes and my 3 eggs and cheese. And time is money. Like, I'm a big fan of time. So anyway, guys, back to what I'm saying. Like, my grandmother, you know, she was calling me just now. And normally when she speaks to me sometimes, she's like, yo, you need to go to church, go to church, go to church. And I'm like, yo, I always say to her, you know, I haven't found the right church before or whatever. And blah, blah, blah. But it's just so funny, like, you know, since I've been talking to Judah and stuff, like, this opportunity has come where I can actually go to a church that I can relate to somewhat. Because you know what's funny, like I have a reminder in my phone every single week that says worship on Sunday, which pretty much reminds me that, yo, set up your schedule so that you can go to church on a Sunday. And to be quite frank, I'm not gonna go to church every single Sunday for the month, because I'm not that kind of person, to be very honest. Because like God and I, like, we have like a one-on-one conversation. Like, we roll differently. And I'm saying, I know some people are gonna tell you like, oh, this is how you should go to church, or when you should go to church, or whatever. Whatever you so choose, I mean, go ahead and do that. But for me, it's just so funny that this happened, where I now have an avenue where I can go to church. Because to be quite honest, yo, God has blessed me a lot. To be quite honest, whatever you want to call him, Jah, Jehovah, whatever it is, man, it's blessed me quite a lot. And for this year, I'm like, I mean 2017 for me was a pretty good year. It was a year of improvement, advancement. I met a lot of y'all, you know, in the vlogs, and that for me is a big thing. And I know like next year's gonna be even a bigger thing. And you know, funny story, I remembered once when I was like 15 or so, I was walking in the street and I was wearing, you know, I was doing like math classes or something like that, and I had my hair braided and I had my hair carrying road and whatever the case was. And I was wearing baggy pants and some Air Force One, well, not Air Force One, some knockoff Shaquille O'Neal shoes, whatever it was, but they looked like Air Force Ones. So I was wearing that, and you know, this lady stopped me and she was like, hey man, you know, no matter what, if someone steps on your toe, don't get angry, don't fight, whatever, Jamaica needs people like you. And like in my head, it was kind of strange. Like I remember going back home and I was like, what? Jamaica needs people like me? Looking like a hoodlum? Like, what? Like I didn't quite really understood it. I never quite understood it, and I was like, yo, this is kind of funny, it's kind of special, because if I look this way and she could look at me and see something a little bit different, I was like, And like I remember immediately, I was like, yo, God, what's up, homeboy? Yo, this is what's gonna happen. Yo, if there's something really special about me, like, you know, guide me. And there's this song that goes, if I ever forget to give Jah thanks, please remind me. If I ever get lost, please find me. I like that song, because to be quite honest, a lot of us, like, whatever it is that you worship or whatever you believe in, whether you believe in the Big Bang or science theory, whatever it is, like a lot of times, like, people get lost or forget about these things. And I always ask God to give me subtle reminders. So it's just so funny, like, I'm with someone who has to go to church. Yeah, you have to go to church, Judah. And you know, it kind of helps me and reminds me that I need to go to church as well. So that's really pretty cool. And I don't even know, like, I don't even know where this journey is going to take me, but it's so funny. I'll tell you another story too. I know I'm talking a lot or whatever, but yo, I had some shit that I had to say on my mind and stuff, and maybe it's gonna be helpful or useful for you. But like I remembered once, I went to Port Morton to look at a car or something like that. I was with another girl at that time. This was years ago. And like, you know, this guy, these people on the bus, these prophecies, these prophets, whatever you want to call them. And like he was talking and stuff, and I was like, just listening and stuff. I'm like, God, I'm like, please do not come to me and don't tell any prophecy about me, please. That was saying in my head. But then he came to me and he was like, he looked at me and he's like, you young man. I was like, God, I knew I should not be making eye contact with this nigga. And he was like, yo, you young man, the devil's out to get you. And I was like, ain't that something new? Like, who is the devil not out to get? And he was like, you survived. You survived. The devil's out to get you. And last year you survived a really big accident and you could have died. And in my head I was like, bro, to be quite honest, if I was to do the statistics, not many people actually meet in an accident in their life, like a really big one that could have killed them. So, and he was very specific to the time. And I was like, last year, you're onto something. And it's true, because what had happened that year, the year before, was that you know, my friend and I, we were driving down to Montego Bay. This was like on my birthday or around that time. And yo, fam, there are things in life that you can feel. You can feel energies, bro. You can feel certain things. And like, I remember driving the car and I was like, yo, I remember one of my lawyer friends, we were going to play squash like a couple days before, and he was driving the car pretty hard. And I was like, yo, this car sucks to the road. Like, you could feel the car, like, just being a part of the road. And then when we were driving down, we were driving in a Ford F-150, you know, big van or whatever. And I was like, yo, this doesn't feel that way. Of course, a car compared to a van is different, but like, it didn't feel right. And I remember I decided to fall, you know, go to sleep. And I'm a thinker, guys. I like thinking about a lot of stuff. So I remember this Jamaican tennis player, Ryan Russell, how he laid back in the car and that saved him from an accident. And I was thinking about that. I was like, God, is something gonna happen to this vehicle? Whatever. Anyway, one thing I remembered after laying back and sleeping was my friend saying, "Bomb." And immediately that got me like really surprised, because I was like, this dude doesn't really curse like that. Like, I never really heard this dude curse or whatever. Only to wake up was to see like the van going over like a precipice, bro. You see me? And my feet were up like this. I was like, oh my God. Because like your body goes into like a fetal position trying to protect yourself. So my leg goes up on the dashboard. I'm like, oh my God, you know what's gonna happen. And then immediately I also remembered my cousin who was living in, you know, Atlanta at the time, and she told me how her car went over some mountain stuff and going through like some highway crap and how she felt. And immediately I was thinking the same way. And then, you know, finally I heard boom, the van, you know, hit and whatever. Nothing major, like I didn't even hit my head. Like no scratch, no nothing, bro. And I was like, what? I'm gonna pause this thing because I don't want it to stop and then I lose all that talking. We back. So I was like, what? And then at the time I had a BlackBerry, so you know, me being me, I came out the car and I had my BlackBerry and I started updating my status. I'm like, hey, I almost died today, niggas. I started doing that. And then some people might have said that it's shock or whatever, but it wasn't shock. It's like in my head, like I kind of knew, like it wasn't, not today, devil, not today. That's what I was thinking in my head, not today. You know, and I came out of the van and, you know, took some pictures and stuff. But then what was so funny, some people looked over and they saw the van and whatever, and then some people came and they were helping us out and trying to pull the van out and stuff. And some people said, yo, y'all motherfuckers, y'all mofos are so lucky. And then we were like, why? And he was like, yo, because a couple months ago a bus ran over here and a couple people died. And then this tire shop guy, what he decided to do, he had some old tires, so he decided to throw them down there. So whenever something else happened, there would be a bumpy ride going down. And that's exactly what we felt. Like when the van was going down, it was just like, It's like, yes. It felt like a roller coaster, like a really smooth roller coaster. And then the next thing was, we slammed into a tamarind tree, which they say has a really, really hard bark. So anything that slams into it is pretty much a goner. And nothing happened to the van. And I was like, bro. You know what's funny? Like, I looked on some BlackBerry photos the other day and I saw some photos of the accident. If I remember, I'll put it into the vlog, but otherwise, no. You see me? And flashback to the bus and the guy, the prophet. And I was like, wow, you know, this dude got it made. And then he went on to say, you know, and I see you also buying a big vehicle in the future. That might not have been like 100% on, because at the time I was buying like a Honda Accord, which for me at the time was a bigger vehicle. Like, it wasn't like a big vehicle, but for me, my other cars were smaller, so it was a big vehicle, but no big deal. But the funny thing is that he said, you know, and I also see you at some point being on TV. I also see you at some point being on TV, and something about TV is, and he's like, I don't know if you're gonna be writing a book or some show or some movie. He was saying some crap of the sort, and I was like, well, goddamn, tell me more. You know, it was so funny and stuff, and I was like, you know what, whatever, take it with a grain of salt. But my girlfriend, she was beside me and she's like, oh my god, remember you told me about that accident? You know, whatever. And then he went over to this other lady and he was like pretty much laying it into her about her life and whatever messed up thing was happening, and that kind of gave me some more thought. I was like, yo, Jono, will there be something great happening with me? But I'm not gonna be the type of person, I don't expect you either to be that type of person who's gonna sit back and be like, yo, I'm gonna be great, and believe that greatness is gonna happen to you. And then the funny thing is that probably nothing good or spectacular will come out of my life, but at least I'm gonna be living a life where I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. Because quite frankly, you know, when I think about Jamaica, and that's why I do this freaking travel vlog channel, or, you know, Jamaican lifestyle channel. It's because a lot of us kick back and we say, oh, Jamaica ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we do, but we don't try to ambassador a thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't try to ambassador it. And that's kind of messed up. And it's just so funny too, a lot of y'all look at the videos and you guys go, your videos are lit and they're great, but y'all don't even share it. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm telling you like, oh, share my video or whatever, but when you think about it, you have to embrace your own culture and share it with people. You know what I'm saying? Let other people see what it is. Because when I'm working a lot, yo, I speak to a lot of people. I work with a lot of people over the world. And when you say Jamaica, brother, if y'all some of you even understood how people love Jamaica or people want to come to Jamaica, I don't think y'all even know. Y'all just kicking back and thinking, oh, me run left Jamaica and whatever. A lot of people out there are dying to come. I remember when I talked to some Chinese people and stuff. I got some Chinese co-workers and stuff, and we talked to them and like, where are you from? Like, I'm from Jamaica. And they go, Jamaica? Like, yeah, Jamaica. And like, Jamaica. And I'm like, Usain Bolt, Bob Marley. And they go, oh, yeah, my ja. And I'm like, yeah, my ja, Jamaica. And they go, yeah, I know Usain Bolt. And they go crazy. Oh, yeah, my ja. And I'm like, yeah, my ja. And we got big anaconda. Even when you guys are watching like the game shows and they go, you just went a trip to Jamaica. Everybody go, Jamaica. But anyway, that's the end of my little story time. It's been a while since I've talked to y'all, or whatever the case is. So that's my story time for today. I didn't even know it was going to be a story time, but it just ended up to be a story time. So that's all I'm put out. But I'm gonna get back to ironing. Guys, I've been here talking for maybe like 11 minutes, and I can't get rid of all of the crushes and the creases. But anyway, I'm gonna end that, and then I'm gonna start on the vlog with us being at church. And I think tonight we're gonna be going over to Judah's friend's Tiffany. So big up yourself, Tiffany, if you watch the vlogs. Well, I know you do, baby. And yeah, let's get to it. Oh, love, nature, adaptation. And always remember, keep the link. Happy New Year's again, guys. All I am